everybody. Welcome to our show, What's for Dinner? I'm Terry, and this is Bill.
Hi, guys.
And this is actually episode 8 for us. Our special Christmas special, if you will.
Merry Christmas
Yes.
to our YouTube landia out there.
YouTube landia. Yes, Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas. I get to make up words on the spot.
Yeah, okay, sure. So, I thought that we would talk about some of our favorite Christmas movies. What is it? Christmas movies. It's Christmas traditions and something else. I don't know.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Okay. Wait, I'm really trying to think about that last thing. It's Christmas movies, Christmas traditions. What is that?
Christmas presents. Christmas treats. Christmas food. Something Christmassy.
I don't know.
Can somebody give us a call, a friend, and tell us what the third topic is before this show?
That's horrible. Sorry. It's because we thought about it earlier today, and it was really good. And it was like, yeah, that's so cool. And then we totally forgot. I totally forgot. And apparently he did too. So
it's all good. We forgot because we've had such a busy day making all of these cookies.
Our Christmas present to others.
Yes. If you remember a previous episode that I mentioned, aggression cookies, good sweet oatmeal sugary cookie that the recipe comes from my mom. Hi, Mom, if you're watching. And so we decided they were so good when she sent her tin this year that we decided to pass the wealth around, and we made dozens and dozens and dozens. And we actually whipped all these cookies out in about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Got some other treats and stuff made, and then got out to another dinner engagement. And so we're ready for tomorrow. We're pumped. We're going to be going around and visiting a whole bunch of folks. We're not really having a Christmas thing here at the house, but we'll be out and about enjoying the community, the friends, the family that we've got here.
I think it was food. I'm totally listening. Whatever. I'm so distracted because I'm like, dang it, what was that last thing?
All right, well, let's start with shows and movies.
Shows? No.
Right. Movies. Shows and movies.
Okay, whatever.
What comes on TV or what comes on
I think it was
theater.
food, traditions, and movies.
Yes. Viewing experiences.
Anyway, so Bill tried to get me to watch, and I'm sure he will try and get me to watch that stupid movie.
You're not supposed to talk about those stupid movies. You're supposed to talk about your favorite movies.
Well, because it's totally not my favorite movie.
What's happening?
What is it? What is it called? I don't even know what it's called because I hate the movie so much.
I'll give you a hint. It's a Christmas story.
Oh, it is a Christmas story.
It is a Christmas story.
Stupid Christmas Story, which is probably some of your
Why
favorites.
Is it stupid?
It's stupid.
What
I don't
part?
know. Everything. My favorite part of that movie is when the kid gets his tongue stuck to the pole. Other than that,
it's horrible.
I don't get it.
Torturous.
Although I think the leg lamp is pretty cool, and I totally would rock that.
You hate.
I totally would have that in the house because I think it's pretty cool.
Well, you know what to get us for next year's Christmas.
Yeah, but other than that, the movie's weird. The bunny suit, I don't get it. It's just anyway.
No, the whole thing kind of reminds me of growing up as a young kid in Connecticut and the kind of neighborhoods we lived in and stuff. And my grandma's neighborhood was really a lot like that. And the snow piled up, and the kids would be all in their snowsuit, all bundled up,
maybe
and trying to go out. And remember wanting a BB gun for Christmas. And,
no.
and all the antics that come along with it.
Yeah. So, okay. I don't know, but
so if we're coming to your house tomorrow, TBS is having a 24-hour Christmas Story marathon.
Yes.
And just for her sake, I want you to be playing it when we arrive.
If I go in and play with the children, that is why. Because I find children more fun to play with than that movie to watch.
Okay, so what do you enjoy?
Okay,
what movies do you want to see?
I really enjoy watching Charlie Brown Christmas every year. It's my absolute favorite. Anything Charlie Brown during any of the holidays is really awesome. It's just, it brings back really great memories. Not any like thing specific, but like me and my family would watch that growing up. Like we always got around the TV and watched it every year when it came on ABC. That's the channel that always came on. I don't know why I remember that, but it's a good memory, so I do. But Charlie Brown Christmas is a must. I always watch it. And actually, a couple of years ago, he got it for me for Christmas, or was it our anniversary? I don't know, but he got it for me for one special occasion or another, and I was really
I think
excited.
it was the Christmas that you cried.
I don't know. No, I think
Maybe
it was before that, because we had it in Miami.
That's true.
So, anyway. But, and then my other Christmas, my favorite Christmas movie is White Christmas. That is my absolute favorite. I love, like, those two, like, my real, you know, like...
Fast forward to the last scene, we could watch it all day long.
Whatever, you know.
Dealing with all that other showgirls.
I love it. I love the story. I love the songs.
Oh,
like, I love,
now.
I love the story. They're so sweet. They're trying to save this old man's, like, bed and breakfast. Like, what's not to love about that? And whatever. So anyway, I totally love that movie, and I try and watch it every year. I don't own it yet, and I don't know why I don't own it, but I usually try and borrow it or Netflix it or something. So I'll probably borrow it from someone this year.
See if that'll be playing at our last stop tomorrow.
Actually, it is playing. They were going to play it at the Belcourt Theater in Nashville, and I told them I wanted to go see it, but we haven't went to go see it yet. And they're probably not playing it anymore. So maybe
they're probably playing The Interview now.
Yeah, maybe.
Darn it, North Korea.
But
probably going to get hacked over that comment right there. Take down our whole 8 episodes on YouTube. Anyway, Belcourt
what
Theater.
Was your favorite? What are your favorite Christmas
I like Rudolph.
Oh yeah, it's because
Frosty.
I always miss Rudolph and Frosty, so I forget about them.
No,
I used to watch them every year growing up when I was a little girl, and since I grew up, I've missed them every year. So it's like they don't even exist anymore.
I feel like I can relate to the bullying. Like I was an outcast when I was younger and bullied, and well, you know, I just get poor Rudolph. And what's the little boy's name?
I don't know.
You know?
Nobody knows the boy's name. Do you know the boy's name? I don't know the boy's name. But I did like Frosty and Rudolph. I think I just got hard because I miss them every year. I don't ever catch them. Ever. Even during the ABC Christmas or whatever, like the countdown to Christmas, I always miss them.
So, my other favorite, kind of transitioning into traditions, is the blockbuster movie that's at the theaters on Christmas Day when we're all bored out of our minds. At the end of a day,
that's really your tradition?
No, it's a tradition for some people to go to the movies after. I've had friends that are like, oh, we always go bowling after Christmas dinner. And I went with them, and that was cool. Thanks, guys. I love that. But also, like, just, like, what are you doing? I don't know. We've just been sitting around the house eating way too many leftovers. You want to go see the movie? It's playing in a little while. Yeah, sure, let's go. And we go watch some Transformers epic type movie, and it's just like, oh, that was a lot of fun. And then we go back to the house and go eat more leftovers.
I just realized that there's a couple of movies that I want to see that are coming out on Christmas, and
so that
Christmas
wouldn't be a bad day.
Is
bad
like
idea.
Now.
Yeah, tomorrow.
And I'm like, oh, that's
But when you watch
tomorrow.
this, it'll probably be today.
So that's it just hit me. I'm like, oh wow, people do that. Anyway,
so moving along into
I realized
traditions.
my tradition was a hoodie and some jeans and some Chucks. I don't know, that's just my traditional garb, I guess you could say, for Christmas. Like, that's what I've worn.
Oh, that's what you wake up in, or that's what you're hoping for a present?
No, like, that's just how I spend my day. Like, a lot of people, like, get dressed up maybe, or they whatever. Like, some
like
people
Christmas
have, like,
sweaters
the
or
Christmas pajamas or something like that. No, like, mine's, like, the hoodie and the jeans and the Chucks. Like, because in California it's 72 degrees and you don't need anything.
Now it explains
and
it.
you
Okay,
just,
yeah.
you know, you're outside walking in the park.
See, I'm
just
from
doing
Maine.
whatever.
That's summer attire.
Yeah,
we get into the Christmas story.
Yeah, and maybe that's why I don't think that movie's so funny, because I don't get it. Because I never
Probably
grew up
people
like
don't
that.
get the snow. For
Anyway.
me, the tradition was that you make breakfast and coffee so that the parents are alert and alive because by the time that you have made breakfast and everybody's ate, then it's time to open presents, which gave Grandma enough time to drive over and show up. It gave the parents enough time to get their first cup of coffee before everything went wild. And then Mom and Dad always seemed to just get it right, where we had a huge spread of presents, whether they were family presents, kids presents, whatever it was, to tear open, wrapping paper all over the place. We were not the family that saved the wrapping paper.
Whatever, neither were we.
Thank God.
Whatever.
That's
I like the wrapping paper. I like the pretty bags and the pretty tissue paper.
If you ever give us a present, put it in a gift bag. She will love the gift bag even more than the gift. And she will keep it and cherish it forever until she gets to bless somebody else by regifting the bag in a time where she wants to give a nice gift.
Anyway, whatever.
Such pizzazz, such energy. Why don't you transition us to the next segment?
Okay, our favorite foods. So, I don't really have any favorite foods for Christmas, because, and growing up, like, we didn't really cook anything, I don't think. We usually had leftovers from whatever. Like, one year we had lasagna, one year we had Cornish hens. Like, it was just kind of like another day. We stayed in our pajamas all day.
So did you do like Christmas Eve dinner or Christmas dinner?
No, it was still Christmas dinner, but it was like regular food. It wasn't anything like super special, so I don't really have anything. What about you?
Our tradition was always to have kind of a big meal. I think it was always either a turkey or a ham or both, and all the sides and fixings. And we'd usually, I think we'd always go to Grandma's house. When I was really young, it was my grandma in Connecticut, and I always remember these little like parfait cups that were full of fruit cocktail. And so before dinner was served, everybody's kind of chomping at the bit to snack on something, and while the adults might have their cheese tray or whatever, kids can go sit down at the table and eat some fruit cocktail. And so that's something I remember about my grandma, who passed away a couple of years ago. Then when we moved to Maine, I think it was at my other grandma's house, and we'd kind of do the same thing. Like my parents and she would all kind of chip in trying to cook everything in time to just sit down late afternoon, evening type of time frame to have a big dinner. But not big, because we didn't have a lot of people involved, just, immediate family. And so that was always good.
Yeah. So what are some of your traditions or favorite movies or foods for that matter? Let us know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for making 2014 kind of awesome for us. We're surprised that anybody's watching. So for all of you that are watching, keep spreading the word. Share our video on your Facebook wall. Subscribe down below. And like Terry said, tell us about your Christmas traditions so that we can continue to enjoy your company. And we'll see you next year, unless we get to shoot one of these next week. I don't know. We'll see. If not, happy 2015.
Bye.
See ya.